for sure sounds good. That sounded good. That really sounded good. Look at that. Like, come on, this is just basically a big flex to every other car company that, yeah, GMC is doing some really cool stuff, and I love that. (2022) GMC Sierra with a 5.3-liter V8, 10-speed automatic transmission, pushing around 353 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque, and this thing is 4x4. And arguably, this is what I low-key expect from GMC. Something very classy, very stylish, with a little bit of wood going around, but very, very nice overall. And again, 5.3-liter V8, you know this thing for sure sounds good. (4,000 RPM soft limiter. It is what it is. I wouldn't expect anything more, but yep. Let's do a quick little walk around of this bad boy. I love this thing, by the way, not gonna lie. 5.3-liter V8. Very simple like tires. Like, this thing is nothing fancy. This is not even the highest spec GMC out there, but this thing looks absolutely great. Look, the grille is gigantic. If you see this lettering, just know that this thing is the size of like a young adult's forearm, which is humongous. Daytime running lights that are LED. This is what our key looks like, and they also double down as your signals as well. As you guys saw that, you guys see how these things do the slow little light up. It is very, very neat. 5.3-liter V8 badging over here. Basic tires. You can probably get the bigger rims if you really wanted to make it look a little bit nicer. Also, there's also like a midnight trim I've heard that also looks way, way cooler. So there is that. Somewhat Sierra badging, and this one is just in simple white. 4x4. We have another GoPro above the exhaust because, you know me, we're gonna be doing some dumb stuff. And overall, you can tell that this thing is huge. This thing is massive. And I actually love it, but we're gonna do a quick little cold start. That sounded good. That really sounded good. Okay, I have high hopes for this thing. Again, this one, the gas cap is like this, where you just poke the thing in there and it's in. You don't have to loosen or open up anything. Cloth seats all around, nothing fancy. Again, this is like the lower model. This is like the SLT, I'm pretty sure. So you don't get anything too fancy. Just cloth seats all around, textured plastic, a little bit of wood with aluminum going around it, and your little nets back here. Going into the front where everything nice happens. Look at that. Like, come on, this is just basically a big flex to every other car company that, yeah, GMC is doing some really cool stuff, and I love that. Foot on the brake, turn her on, and voila. Fully digital gauge cluster and fully digital infotainment system. Your climate controls are down here for easy access and making it much more easier and simpler to use. Your auto on and off. And also, gigantic screen with Apple CarPlay, Android. It also doubles as two, where you can have maps over here, and you can have your music or whatever you want playing over here. This over here doubles down as storage for your phone, and if you really wanted to, you could lift it up, and you get another seat. I'm seeing a trend for all the trucks that I've been reviewing so far, that all of them have like an extra seat in the middle, where decent enough space. You can probably fit a full-size adult here, but it will be kind of tight. They won't be as comfortable, to be honest. And also, yeah, cloth seats in front as well, but you also get the wood trim going all around, and some padded leather, which is all soft touch material up here, and some glass that looks like a flare almost. Kind of shaky a little bit, but again, no one's gonna be touching this except for me, so there's that. You have your sport mode selected down here. You can change it to sport and normal. We're gonna put it into sport. We're gonna have a traction, our 4x4 and auto, and let's take this thing out for a drive. Again, this thing has a very smooth ride. I got stuck in traffic today because there was an accident on the highway, but this thing is really smooth on the road. And again, gas does kill me a little bit. 20 bucks can't get you really far, but you know what? That's not why you buy a truck like this. You buy a truck like this because this thing looks absolutely beautiful and well worth the price as well. Today's a nice and sunny day, so since we're on a slightly uneven path going uphill, we're gonna accelerate. V8 sounds really expressive, and the 10-speed makes this thing a beauty to drive around all the time. Feel like I'm in a luxury tank. Like, look at how the interior all ties itself together. It just looks beautiful with the GMC badging in the middle. This is what I would expect from a luxury truck brand, to say the very least. And not gonna lie, I am pleasantly surprised by how well this thing does. But of course, don't ignore my gas mileage is 13.8 right now, which is actually not bad because I did a lot of highway cruising, which makes the car much more better on gas, because it's just chilling in higher gears, and with the size of this engine, the car feels absolutely no strain. Part of me, I don't know, somehow this one doesn't feel underpowered by the Dodge vehicle with even more horsepower than this one feels underpowered. It's weird, but the Dodge has 375, maybe an extra 20 more horsepower. This one has 355. So it's weird how this one feels perfectly balanced in everything that it does, but the Dodge feels underpowered in some sense, and the exhaust of the Dodge feels neutered a little bit, at least for the base model Dodge. This one, again, it's slightly nicer than most Dodges, so you get what you pay for, I guess. Throttle response time is pretty decent. It is naturally aspirated V8. So there's no turbo lag or no supercharger having to whine or charge up anything, so I like it like that. And of course, we're gonna try out cruise control and see how this baby handles. It's just the thing that this thing sounds so good. And fun fact, this touchscreen is actually pretty damn responsive. Okay, dismiss. I didn't pay for that, so I didn't pay for no extra subscription services because I'm poor. But yeah, you can connect your phone, you can check your maps, which again, you do have to pay for, unless you want to connect your phone. And you can connect there. Very responsive. Look at how quick this thing is. Crazy. But overall, very simple and very enjoyable. Okay, this truck is finally moving, okay. But again, as I continue to keep saying, the strong point of this truck is that it's smooth and it looks absolutely great. The Dodges, for some reason, for example, this one, it looks more like a work truck. This one is more on the luxury side of things. And you also have your gigantic backup camera. Look at that. You can see my little GoPro hanging for life in the corner on the screen right there. But yes, you can see the high definition on this thing. You could watch a movie. Well, kind of watch a movie over there. You can see what's happening behind you, which is really neat. Close this up. Now we're gonna try out our cruise control. See how that does. So our cruise control is all activated through here. We also have collision avoidance systems as well. I don't see a way to adjust my radar, but we'll see as we drive if this thing does have adaptive cruise control or not. Because again, this is slowly becoming one of my more favorite trucks. It doesn't try and push performance like what Dodge and what Ford does with the TRX or the bigger, faster, nicer cars. Because I know the top of the line for this one is going to be the Denali. And since we don't have the Denali, we have the base model SLT with the V8. It's honestly not too bad. Alright, so quick little transmission change. We lost our second camera, so we had to go pick that little thing up before it got run over. But again, we're gonna try it out cruise control, see how this thing does, and we're gonna do one quick acceleration before we do any of that though. So very, very nice. And again, you also have a compass over here as well. So let's get our cruise control ready. Cruise control is on, and now it's set. Doesn't seem to have any adaptive cruise control. We're gonna turn this. Okay, yeah, we do have adaptive cruise control, by the way, which I don't know if it's engaging, so I'm just gonna brake, because we were just slowly accelerating into that Toyota Camry's trunk right there. Holy. So I'm not too sure whether the adaptive cruise control is the most perfect thing out there, because that shouldn't be happening. We shouldn't be following that closely to a car in front of us. It's crazy. But we'll try one more time to make sure that we actually experience something over there. And since it's getting toasty in here, we're gonna get our fans ready and AC on. We're gonna try and do a quick 0 to 60, but we're heading into downtown, so that probably won't be the place to do that. Alright, so let's quickly get out of here. But the thing is, a light, well, hard acceleration from 25 kilometers an hour to wherever we get to. Very quick takeoff and go. But let's try our cruise control one more time. Get it ready. It's set. And we're gonna turn on our collision again. Gap adjustment, we should be braking any second now. Any second now. Nope, I'm not trusting you. I'm not trusting you with that. We'll try it again. We'll set it for 50. Nope, I don't think you're gonna slow down, man. I really don't think you're gonna slow down. Alright, maybe the adaptive cruise control is not functioning properly because... Oh wait, this is not adaptive cruise control. This is just for the warning. Oh, I'm stupid. I was expecting that to be for the radar. But no, that was just the warning system. So in case I actually do get close enough to a car, it will warn me that we're about to have a collision. I honestly expected this one to have adaptive cruise control, but apparently not. I was wrong. But anyway, guys, this has been Morty in the 2022 GMC Sierra with a 5.3 liter V8. Hopefully we'll get to drive something like this eventually, because I really did enjoy it. Anyway, guys, take care and peace.